Welcome to the ultimate guide for AI video creation. Whether you're a content creator, marketer, or just curious about AI-generated videos, this guide will transform you from a complete beginner into a confident creator. Today, we're covering 20 essential tips that will save you time, improve your results, and help you create stunning AI videos. We'll dive deep into planning, prompting, styling, technical optimization, and editing techniques that actually work. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete workflow that you can start using immediately. So, let's jump right in. The number one mistake beginners make? Vague prompts. Instead of writing "beautiful landscape," you need to be incredibly specific. Try something like, a sunset beach scene with gentle waves rolling in, orange and pink sky, golden hour lighting, cinematic shot, 4K quality. The difference is night and day. AI models need concrete details to work with. Think of it like giving directions to someone. You wouldn't just say, "Go to the store." You'd say, "Drive 2 blocks north, turn left at the traffic light. It's the blue building on the right." Include details about the subject, the environment, lighting conditions, camera angles, movement, mood, and quality. The more specific you are, the closer you'll get to your vision. When you're just starting out, resist the urge to generate long videos right away. Begin with 5 to 10-second clips. Why? Shorter videos are more stable, have higher quality, and are easier to work with. Think of short clips as building blocks. You can create multiple short segments and piece them together in your editing software. This modular approach gives you more control over the final product and lets you experiment with different ideas without wasting credits or time. As you gain experience and understand how your chosen AI tool behaves, you can gradually increase the length. But trust me, starting short is the way to go. Camera movement can make or break your video. Static shots are fine, but dynamic movement adds professional polish. The key is to explicitly tell the AI what you want. Try phrases like, slow zoom in on the subject, pan from left to right, drone shot flying forward over the landscape, tracking shot following the character, or orbital camera rotation around the object. Different movements create different feelings. A slow zoom creates intimacy. A drone shot flying forward creates a sense of exploration. A quick pan adds energy and urgency. Think about what emotion you want to convey, then choose your camera movement accordingly. Here's a secret that professionals use. Cinematic keywords dramatically improve quality. Words and phrases like cinematic, 4K resolution, professional lighting, depth of field, film grain, anamorphic lens, and color graded signal to the AI that you want high-end results. These aren't just buzzwords, they tap into the AI's training data, which includes countless professional films and high-quality productions. By using this vocabulary, you're essentially telling the AI to reference its best examples. Don't overdo it, though. Choose 2 or 3 keywords that match your desired aesthetic and include them consistently in your prompts. Reference images are your secret weapon for consistency. Most AI video tools allow you to upload an image as a starting or ending frame. This gives the AI a concrete visual target to work toward. You can use reference images for several purposes. First, to establish the look of a character or location that will appear in multiple scenes. Second, to ensure the first frame of your video matches the last frame of a previous clip for seamless transitions. Third, to communicate a specific art style or mood that's hard to describe in words. Where do you find reference images? You can use your own photos, generate them with AI image tools first, or search for Creative Commons images online. Just make sure you have the right to use them. Pro tip: if you're creating a series of connected scenes, generate a reference image for each major location or character first. Then use these as anchors for all related video generations. Visual consistency is what separates amateur projects from professional ones. When viewers notice jarring style changes between clips, it breaks their immersion and screams cheap production. The solution? Stick with the same AI model throughout a single project. Different models have different aesthetic signatures. Switching between them creates obvious discontinuity. Beyond that, develop a template for your prompts. If your first clip uses cinematic, warm tones, soft lighting, every subsequent clip in that project should use similar descriptors. You're essentially creating a style guide, just like a film production would. Keep a document with your base prompt structure and just swap out the specific action or subject for each new scene. This simple practice will dramatically improve your final product's coherence. Color is emotion. Warm tones evoke comfort, nostalgia, and energy. Cool tones suggest calm, professionalism, or melancholy. The color palette you choose sets the entire mood of your video. Include color specifications in every prompt. Try phrases like warm golden tones, cool blue palette, desaturated colors, vibrant and saturated, vintage color grading, or monochromatic scheme. For different genres, different palettes work best. Corporate videos often use cool, clean blues and grays. Travel content shines with warm, saturated colors. Horror or suspense works well with desaturated, cool tones with strategic color accents. Whatever palette you choose, maintain it throughout your project. This creates a cohesive visual language that viewers will subconsciously appreciate. Lighting is perhaps the most important element of professional-looking video. It shapes form, creates depth, and establishes atmosphere. Amateur content often has flat, even lighting. Professional content uses lighting strategically. Specify your lighting in every prompt. Options include golden hour lighting for warm, natural beauty, backlit for dramatic silhouettes, soft, diffused light for flattering portraits, harsh, direct sunlight for stark realism, neon lighting for cyberpunk aesthetics, or candlelit for intimate scenes. Also specify the direction: lit from above, side lighting, rim lighting, or three-point lighting setup. The AI understands these terms because they appear frequently in professional photography and cinematography. Don't just think about what you're showing. Think about how light reveals it. That's the difference between amateur and professional. Character consistency is one of the trickiest aspects of AI video generation. If your main character looks different in every scene, your story falls apart. The best approach combines multiple techniques. First, always include same character and consistent appearance in your prompts when the character appears. Second, use a reference image of the character for every scene they're in. Third, be extremely specific about the character's appearance in every single prompt. Don't just say, "the woman." Say, "the woman with long brown hair, green eyes, wearing a blue jacket." Repeat these details consistently. Some AI tools now offer character consistency features. If your tool has this, use it religiously. It's worth any extra cost or complexity. Finally, generate multiple options and choose the ones where the character looks most similar across scenes. You'll need to be selective. Aspect ratio isn't just a technical detail. It's a creative choice that determines where your content will perform best and how viewers will experience it. For YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels, use 9:16 vertical format. This maximizes screen real estate on mobile devices where most short-form content is consumed. For standard YouTube videos, use 16:9 widescreen. This is the universal video format that works on all devices. For Instagram feed posts, 1 by 1 square or 4 by 5 portrait works best. These formats take up more space in the feed, making your content more visible as users scroll. Here's a pro tip. If you're creating content that might be used across multiple platforms, generate your videos in 1 by 1 square format. You can then crop this to 9 by 16 for vertical platforms or 16 by 9 for horizontal platforms without losing important visual information. Plan your composition with safe zones in mind. Time is money, especially when you're working with AI tools that charge per generation. Batch generation is your efficiency multiplier. Instead of generating one video, waiting for results, deciding you don't like it, and generating another, create 3 to 5 variations at once. Use slightly different prompts or the same prompt with different seeds. This approach has multiple benefits. First, you save time by not waiting between attempts. Second, you get to compare options side by side, which helps you develop your eye for quality. Third, you might get multiple usable clips from a single batch that you can combine or choose from. Most AI video platforms have batch or queue features. Learn to use them. Set up your batch before bed and wake up to multiple options ready for review. Here's a workflow that will save you significant money and time. Test low, render high. Generate your initial tests at lower resolution. This is faster and costs fewer credits. You can quickly iterate on your prompts and ideas without breaking the bank. Once you've found the perfect prompt and gotten the result you want, only then render at full resolution or use an upscaling tool to increase the quality. Upscaling tools like Topaz Video AI or AI-based upscalers can take your 720p test and turn it into a crisp 4K final product. This strategy is especially important when you're experimenting or learning. You'll probably generate dozens of clips before you nail the look you want. There's no reason to pay premium prices for test renders that you'll never use. Save your credits for the finals. Test cheap, render expensive. Smooth slow motion can add a professional, dreamlike quality to your videos. But most AI video generators create clips at standard frame rates, typically 24 or 30 frames per second. Frame interpolation tools solve this problem. Software like Dane, FlowFrames, or Adobe's built-in interpolation can analyze your video and generate intermediate frames, effectively doubling or quadrupling your frame rate. This turns a standard clip into silky smooth 60 frames per second or even 120 frames per second footage, perfect for dramatic slow motion. The technology isn't perfect. Fast motion or complex scenes can show artifacts, but for the right shots, it's magical. Use this technique selectively on hero shots where you want maximum impact. A slow motion reveal, an emotional moment, or a beauty shot of your product can all benefit from frame interpolation. Here's a workflow tip that professionals swear by. Audio first, then video. This seems backwards to beginners, but it makes perfect sense when you think about it. If you prepare your background music and narration first, you know exactly how long each section needs to be. You can time your video generations to match specific beats, transitions, or narrative moments. This creates a tight sync between audio and visual that feels intentional and professional. Start by writing your script and recording the narration, or choose your background music and mark the major beats and transitions. Then create your video in segments that match these audio cues. This approach prevents the common problem of having great video clips that don't quite fit your audio, or vice versa. You're building your video to spec rather than trying to make mismatched pieces work together in post-production. Audio drives emotion. Get it right first, then support it visually. Smooth transitions between clips are the mark of a skilled editor. Jarring cuts pull viewers out of the experience. But AI-generated clips can be tricky to transition smoothly because you don't have complete control over how each clip begins and ends. The solution is to plan ahead. When generating each clip, think about how it will connect to the next. If one scene ends with the camera panning right, start the next scene with a similar rightward motion. If a clip ends with a character walking out of frame on the left, start the next clip with them entering frame from the right. You can also use classic transition techniques. A whip pan, a very fast pan, can link two disparate scenes. A fade to white or black gives a moment of rest between segments. Match cuts, where similar shapes or movements connect two different scenes, create seamless flow. Generate a few extra seconds at the beginning and end of each clip. This gives you flexibility in the editing room to find the perfect cut point or apply transitions without feeling constrained. Here's a secret. The best AI video content doesn't rely on AI alone. Mixing AI-generated clips with real footage, stock video, or motion graphics creates a richer, more professional final product. Use AI for what it does well. Creating specific scenes that would be expensive or impossible to film, generating stylized or fantastical imagery, or producing establishing shots and B-roll. Use real footage for close-ups, product shots, talking heads, or anything requiring precise control. This mixed approach has multiple advantages. It adds visual variety that keeps viewers engaged. It leverages the strengths of each medium, and it makes the AI content less obvious as it's interwoven with traditional video elements. Think of AI as one tool in your toolkit, not the only tool. The goal is to create great videos, not to showcase AI for its own sake. Even the most beautiful video benefits from text. Titles, subtitles, key messages, and calls to action guide viewers and reinforce your message. This is especially important for social media, where many people watch with sound off. Layer text strategically over your AI-generated footage. Use clean, readable fonts. Ensure good contrast between text and background. Add drop shadows or background panels if needed. Animate text entrances and exits so they feel dynamic rather than static. Consider creating lower thirds for introducing speakers or concepts. Add kinetic typography that moves with the rhythm of your music. Use text to emphasize key words from your narration. Text doesn't just add information, it adds structure, hierarchy, and professionalism to your video. Every professional production uses text deliberately. You should too. Raw AI-generated footage is just your starting point. Professional editors always color grade their footage to achieve a specific look and ensure consistency across all clips. Import your clips into a video editing software with good color tools. DaVinci Resolve is free and industry standard. Start by balancing exposure and white balance across all clips so they match. Then, apply creative color grading to establish your mood. You can create warm, nostalgic looks by pushing orange and teal tones. Create corporate, clean aesthetics with neutral, slightly cool colors. Make dramatic, moody pieces by crushing blacks and adding contrast. The possibilities are endless. Many editing programs offer LUTs, lookup tables, which are preset color grades. You can download free LUTs or purchase professional packs. Apply the same LUT to all your clips for instant consistency. Color grading is the final polish that transforms good footage into great content. Don't skip this step. Even simple adjustments make a huge difference. AI video generation involves a significant element of randomness. Even with identical prompts, you'll get different results. This can be frustrating, but it's also an opportunity. If your first generation isn't quite right, don't settle. Adjust your prompt slightly and try again. Change one descriptor, add more detail about lighting, or modify the camera angle. Sometimes a tiny tweak produces dramatically better results. Generate multiple versions with slight variations and choose the best. This iterative process is how professionals work. They expect to go through multiple attempts to nail the perfect shot. Think of it like traditional photography. Professional photographers take hundreds of shots to get the few perfect images they need. AI video creation works the same way. Budget time and credits for iteration. The difference between adequate and excellent often comes down to your willingness to keep refining. You don't have to figure everything out alone. Vibrant communities of AI video creators share tips, prompts, and workflows online. Tap into this collective knowledge. Join Reddit communities focused on AI video tools. Participate in Discord servers where creators share their work and techniques. Watch YouTube tutorials from experienced creators who break down their processes step by step. When you see work you admire, study it. Try to reverse engineer the prompts that might have created it. Ask creators about their workflows. Most are happy to share. Save prompts that produce good results and build your own library. The AI video field evolves rapidly. New tools, techniques, and best practices emerge constantly. Staying connected to the community ensures you're always learning and improving. Let me give you a complete workflow that ties everything together. Step 1. Concept planning. Define your message, audience, and desired outcome. Create a brief that guides all your decisions. Step 2. Create a storyboard. Sketch or describe each scene. This doesn't need to be artistic. Stick figures and text descriptions work fine. The goal is to visualize your story before spending resources on generation. Step 3. Gather references. Collect images and videos that represent your desired style. These become your visual guides and can be used as reference images for generation. Step 4. Generate keyframes. For your most important moments, generate still images first. This is faster and cheaper than video. Once you have images you love, use them as starting frames for video generation. Step 5. Produce video clips. Generate your video segments using your storyboard, references, and keyframes as guides. Create multiple variations and select the best. Step 6. Edit and enhance. Import all clips into your editing software. Arrange them according to your storyboard. Trim, adjust timing, add transitions. Layer in your pre-recorded audio. Add text overlays and graphics. Apply color grading for consistency. Step 7. Final rendering. Export your video with settings optimized for your target platform. Different platforms have different requirements for resolution, aspect ratio, and file size. This workflow ensures you're strategic rather than haphazard. It maximizes quality while minimizing wasted effort and resources. Creating compelling AI videos is part art, part science, and part persistence. The tips we've covered today, from writing specific prompts to planning your workflow, will accelerate your learning curve dramatically. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Your first videos might not be perfect, and that's okay. Each project teaches you something new. Keep experimenting, stay curious, and don't be afraid to try unconventional ideas. The technology will keep evolving, but these fundamental principles of storytelling, planning, and technical execution remain constant. Master these basics, and you'll be ready for whatever comes next in the AI video revolution. Now it's your turn. Take these tips, start creating, and share your work with the world. I can't wait to see what you make. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.